Good morning. It's about 6:40. I've been up since about 5:10 this morning. I usually get up around 5:30 so I can take my kids to seminary. But this morning I have a doctor's appointment. I'm getting a procedure done to have 2 warts removed, hopefully. So that's going to be fun. And then after that we're heading up excuse me. Heading up to Denver, where my children will be doing, we're going to our temple, so my children will be doing baptisms for the dead with my husband also, but then after that my husband and older son Ryland are going to do what is called an endowment, and the little kids and I will be at the park, and then the medium-aged kids, I guess Kenyon's a bigger kid too, but they'll be coming over to the park when they're done. So and then we'll just wait there for my husband and son Ryland. So we've got a nice day planned. We're gonna have a picnic at the park. Probably we won't get any schoolwork done today because by the time we get back it'll be a little later, and then just from past experience I know we won't get much done. That's fine. We're kind of easing into school anyway, so we've had a couple of harder, busier days, but someone was asking me about our family, and so I will probably talk about that a little bit at the park today if I have some time. Right now I'm just sitting and waiting for my doctor's office to even open. It's already warm outside, so it's already 68 outside, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gonna be a warm day. Today would be a perfect day to swim. That actually might end up being what we do when we get home. We might go swim. So I don't know, but I'll keep you posted, and talking about keto a little bit at some point today, and just kind of catching up on things. I feel like I haven't really had a chance to do a lot of videoing. I mean, I am still videoing every day, but they're like short, which maybe is better. I don't know, because then you don't have to slog through long videos to find out what I ate that day. But I've also been struggling the last few days to stay on track. I have stayed on track, it's just been harder than usual. So I don't know if it's not talking about it as much. I haven't had a chance to watch YouTube videos, which I don't know how people do it. How do you have time to keep up with all the videos, all the people you like to watch? I never do. I watch like maybe 2 a day if I'm lucky, which is fine. It's not like it's a great use of my time, but it does help me. These keto videos help me. They keep me going, and videoing about keto helps me. So I don't know how people keep up with YouTube. I don't know. Especially people who are super busy or have lots of kids or whatever. There's just no time. So if I'm not watching your videos and commenting, it's not because I don't care about your videos anymore. It's just because I don't have time to watch them. So, but I do want to be a better supporter in the community, because it helps me when people comment or you know, like my videos or whatever. That does really help me. It helps me feel like people are really watching, they care, and so then I want a video and show how I'm doing, and then I realize that I don't want to eat things I shouldn't because I'm videoing, so it's just a good cycle. So I do want to be a supporter and help people out. So I don't know that I'll actually be able to watch more, but maybe I need to pick a few of my favorites and just kind of stick to those and not branch out and find new people at this point. I had a lot more time when we were just doing the summer, so, and that's fine. But just I hope people's feelings aren't hurt if they notice I'm not commenting very much on their videos anymore. So I did end up having 2 pieces of dark chocolate last night. I think it's like 76% cacao or 72% cacao, something like that. So it's not the best, but it wasn't that bad, and like I said, I've been struggling. I've been really struggling to just stick with it. So I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, well, if you feel like you have to have dark chocolate to get through the day and not eat a donut or, you know, something that's really terrible, then that's fine. And I haven't had time to exercise, which is driving me crazy. I got to figure out the schedule because I don't like how I'm not. I don't like that I'm not on a schedule like that involves exercising and stuff like that. So I need to figure that out, and especially because I'm trying to train for that 10K. I have plenty of time, but I don't want it to be hard. I want to iron out any kind of bugs that will happen on the race before, so I can figure them out and what I should be doing. We did hike the other day, but that was a pretty easy hike. A really easy hike. Usually we do harder, longer hikes. So I definitely need to exercise, whether it's getting outside with the kids or getting on the treadmill. So I'm just struggling to get up at 5:30 and get going. And as soon as I get back from taking the kids to seminary, so like while they're at seminary, which starts at 6:30, so we leave our house about 6:10, and while they're doing seminary is when I do my personal scripture study for the morning, and then sorry, my mind went blank. Then we come home, we do family scripture study. And then if people didn't have breakfast, I make sure people have breakfast. I don't eat breakfast, so it's not a problem for me. But then I get started on doing school with Henry, my youngest, and my other two little kids, Oscar and Aaliyah. I do stuff with them, and then throughout the day, I do school with other bigger kids. And lunch, that's when I do my first meal. And there's always like doctor's appointments and therapy appointments and crazy things that have to be done. Like yesterday, Ryland had to get a phone. I mean, poor guy. He was so patient waiting this long. Really, he's just such a great kid. Such a great kid. We're doing stuff for getting Kenyon ready for his mission. There are just so many things. And then with the dissection yesterday, that took a long time. And anyway, by the time it's like, I'm like 3 or something, and finally I tell the kids, let's just be done with school, and then I gotta start thinking about getting dinner together, or that's often when I ran errands, and we went to Costco yesterday, my husband and I did. I haven't been able to fit exercising in. It drives me crazy. So I guess I need to definitely plan a hike a week. We used to do a hike a week forever, and we haven't been very good about that lately. So we need our hike a week, and I got to figure out how to get on the treadmill or outside and exercise. And I guess I could exercise while the kids are at seminary, but there's not really anywhere to do it. It's at a church building. I don't know. I guess I could walk around the building, but that's the time I use for my personal scripture study and just reflecting and on the day before and thinking about what I want to do that day. So I feel like that time is already accounted for. So anyway, I got to figure this out. And sorry I'm making you all listen to it. Feel free to fast forward through this part. But it's almost time. I think my doctor's is opening in a couple minutes, so I think I'll go ahead and finish for now. And I'll check in with you later and tell you how my procedure went, and then of course just kind of video the day. So hope you guys are doing great, and I hope you have a great day. That was the absolute worst. Well, not worst, but it was horrible. So I have this lovely little band-aid. I had 2 warts in my nose, one on each side. And she did take off the one on this side. And sorry if this is way too much information, but she had to numb it, and that needle, even though it was like the skinniest, tiniest needle ever, that hurt so much and made me sneeze constantly. So we had to keep stopping, and my eyes were watering like crazy, and like my mascara's washing off, and she had to numb it twice because it wasn't numbing. And then she took it off and it was fine. And I didn't even feel that. That was like nothing, obviously, from the numbing. But then I said, well, the wart on the other side is not super big and not as much of a nuisance as the other one. So maybe we could wait. And she agreed. She thought that was a good plan. But oh my goodness, I don't think I could have handled having my other side done today. I for sure should not have been wearing mascara because my eyes were watering so much. And then I just got mascara in my eyes, so my eyes are irritated and hurt. Anyway, wow. I never would have thought that would be the way it was. I thought it'd just be in and out, no problemo. And it was actually pretty quick. It just was a heck of a lot more painful and irritable and annoying than I ever could have dreamed of. So now when I do go get the other one done, I'll know what to expect. And I for sure will not be wearing makeup. And I don't know, maybe even take like an allergy pill or something to keep myself from sneezing. I don't know what I can do for that part. But it was awful. It was awful. I'm so glad it's over. This is like the most ridiculous thing. I took the other one off in the bathroom after I was done, but it was bleeding so much I had to put a new one on. Alright, yay. Woohoo! What a fun experience. If you can avoid growing a wart in your nose, I would highly recommend it. We are at the park. So before we left, I had a Premier Protein drink. I did add a little bit of whipping cream to it just to give it some fat and make it taste a little less gross. I also had about a half an ounce of salted almonds and a piece of dark chocolate. I'll talk to you about this in just a sec. I'm trying to get some shade so you can see my face, but I think it's too shady. So maybe I'll move down here. Maybe it's just not going to be good lighting, I don't know. I don't want to be directly in the sun because my eye's still sensitive from getting mascara in it this morning. And so I won't be doing any squinting. Okay, so then I felt really hungry, and I think maybe getting up at 5 messed things up. Also, I knew coming up here I wasn't going to have very good food options. So, no. I should have planned. Okay, I gotta find a different spot. I guess that's better. Okay. So, I should have planned ahead a little better last night and made like bacon and stuff, and or some kind of a meal. I knew I wouldn't be able to microwave anything since we're doing a picnic, but I should have planned ahead a little better because as we were leaving, I was like, I don't even know what to bring. So I did. We do have some ham and cheese that the kids are going to use to make sandwiches, so I guess I can have that. And I stopped at Sprouts after I dropped Tim and the kids off at the temple so that I could grab some lettuce to make like a little sandwich wrap type of a thing in lettuce. And then I also grabbed a little I think it was Chobani Greek yogurt. So I'm gonna have that for lunch. We also have some more almonds. I would prefer to not have more almonds because I already had a half an ounce, and I try not to eat a whole lot of nuts. And we do also have peanuts too, so I guess in a pickle I can eat those. And I brought some chicharrones too. Not my favorite thing, but I just wanted to have some snacky type things so that when they're all snacking on picnicky type things that I am not feeling left out or like I want to have something I shouldn't. But I wish I had planned ahead a little better because I know I could have done something a little more exciting. Even like cucumbers and cream cheese or I don't know, something like that. So live and learn. I should have planned ahead a little better. But I did realize probably I'm going to go a little bit over on my carbs today because I bet you I'm going to eat 3 meals today because I know I'm going to eat when they have lunch, and then I know by the time I get home I'll want dinner. So whatever, as long as I can just stay on track and not eat chips and other things like that. So um, my arm is hurting. um, my lips are really dry too, I'm noticing. Um, so I mentioned I've been struggling a little bit with keto recently, and it's true. I've been staying on keto and being careful, but mentally it's just been a rough go. I don't know if it's just being really tired or starting school and our son coming home and just a lot of changes that kind of threw me off my groove. I don't know, but I've been struggling, and I keep forgetting to say this is week 17, and you would think that after week 17 it would just be, you know, a slam dunk, but it's not. So this is probably just going to be my life, where sometimes I am totally in the groove and it's not a problem to do keto, um, with times where I struggle and don't want to do keto at all and just want to eat regular food. Um, Probably because I've done 44 years of just eating the standard American diet. It's really hard to break that habit. Um, but I have to do it, and I can do it. And I have my next diabetic checkup in October. And I really, really, really want to um, see about starting to get off some of my diabetic medications. I'm on oral, um, well, it's called metformin, so I'm not on insulin, but I really would like to at least lower my dose. I don't know if I'll ever be able to fully get off, but I'd like to lower it. I think that will help. Sorry, there's some weird sound back here. Kind of feels like someone's watching me, but maybe it's a squirrel. Anyway, so I do have some good goals to stick to that should help me. But sometimes it's just a mental thing. It's just really hard. And it's not like I want to even eat like, you know, like sugar. It's like, you know, maybe it wouldn't be so horrible to just have like a taco or something like that. So it's just more eating just things that I have always eaten. That's just really hard for me. Um, so I never did show what I had eaten this morning, so I apologize for that, but I'm sure you can imagine. And then I will try and show my lunch and not forget. Um, I'm trying to decide how much of this I want to just be talking. I don't. Maybe talking videos are okay. Maybe they're not too boring. Um, but someone had asked about our family situation, and so I kind of would like to answer that question, because I told people if you have questions, ask them, and I'll talk about it. And so far, I haven't done that. So I do want to honor that and answer her questions. And I wish I could remember what her name was. I would have to go into my YouTube comments and look for it. But so actually, let me think about it, and maybe I'll start a new clip, and then I can decide if I want to put it into the what I'm eating, or if I just want to make a new video. That might be a little better. Got everybody's lunch made, which took forever. And this is what I'm having. I don't know whose that is. That's not mine. Yeah. So I'm having this. It's like lettuce with ham and cheese. And then I'm having this Chobani non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And what Tamara says is that you can take half the carbs off because of the probiotics or whatever it is. So not too bad. And then I got this from Target because I didn't have mine with me, and I actually got that Chobani at Sprouts while we were up here because I needed to have something to eat. So I'm going to stick a little bit of raspberry lemonade into that plain Greek yogurt and eat it. That's going to be my lunch, and I am actually really hungry. See, eating in the morning makes me hungrier throughout the day. So when I usually skip breakfast and don't eat until lunch for my first meal, I feel less hungry.
So, but it's okay. I already told myself I'm probably going to be going over on carbs today. I'm not going to worry about it too much. My goal today is to not cave and eat things I shouldn't. Since I'm far away from home and everybody else is eating all kinds of things that I really want to eat, that's my goal today, is just stay on track. Even if I go a little bit over on my carbs and probably fat and protein, then I'm just not worrying about it. I'm just trying to stay keto today. Keto as in keto foods. So this is like, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it's 150 grams. So it's a little more than a half cup. And then here's the, I gotta mix it up better. That's the raspberry lemonade water enhancer. Mio is the name brand. This is the Target brand. So anyway, hopefully it'll taste okay. And between these, I should have plenty. I should be plenty full.
Even golf.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
The kids are over there. Henry has set up a little picnic area over there. I miss videoing him. He was so cute laying on it with his shoes off and stuff. We got some kids over at the picnic table, still eating and reading. Charlie's doing this. Some kids are playing over here. Some kids playing soccer over here. Yeah, I've been watching ya. The lighting is terrible. Anyway, they're over there, even if you can't see them. Two of them are sitting on the bench. It's pretty. The trees. Look up, Sonny. Look how pretty the trees are. I know. I did. No, it's. Oh, I'm.
Y'all, here at the park after the temple trip. It was lit. It was awesome. Did some awesome ordinances for dead people, and now they're saved. So, what up?
And I learned how to do a Neymar rainbow.
What?
I learned how to
so
do
if you like
a.
this videos, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the likes.
So my husband and I are at Texas Roadhouse, and these are the peanuts that I ate. I've eaten some peanuts. And
Who are you
then
talking
we're
to?
talking to my video, to my YouTube people. So we are going to share a rack of ribs, a full rack of ribs, and then we each got a side salad with ranch. So that's going to be like my last meal of the day, and then I just got water with a lemon in it. I'll show you my food when it comes, but that's going to be it. Here's my salad, no croutons, cheese and tomatoes and egg, lettuce, looks like some cabbage, and then the ranch dressing.